No.
5 feet.
I changed it to 5 foot because you're definitely not going 6 foot.
I'm not 5 either. 5'1".
I don't know, Doc, but it's really starting to bother me. It's dark and shadowy. It's about 5 foot tall and it creeps around the crypt. And I think we have a vampire in the crypt. Yeah, that's what it is. There's a vampire in this crypt.
Let's see. I think you're overreacting now, Fred.
Well, no. Listen.
I thought I had a little bit more there. Besides, you would have to invite a vampire to come into this castle. They can't
that's important.
They can't just show up for no reason.
Yes, but Doc, this all seemed to have started when you had those people come over here to restore that hidden chamber that we have in the basement.
You're dancing, by the way.
I am?
Yes.
Okay.
And not Ted dancing.
No. I mean, now that you can't wring your hands, you're dancing.
That's just here for now. That's my nervous energy.
You're rehearsing, and it's going to come out on camera if we don't put a stop to it.
Okay.
Stop it.
Well,
Fred,
Fred,
can I make one more small suggestion? And unless this trips you up, instead of saying the corner of my vision, can we say the corner of my eye?
Sure, either one. I just go by the script.
Because to me, vision just sounds real well. I guess it's because we have.
Okay. Yeah.
It's getting spooky in here. I'm starting to feel at home.
Okay, so go ahead with. I think you're overreacting now, Fred, without the dance.
I think you're overreacting now, Fred, without the dance.
Well, it seems to me, Doc, this all started when you had those people come over here to restore that room, that hidden chamber that we had found down in the basement.
Okay, let me just think, Rob. I just want to get this in my mind. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, Fred, well, I tell you what.
I tell you what.
Okay, Fred, well, let's go down into the basement and we'll have a look around. You grab a candle, we'll go down there, and if that will help to put your mind at ease, we will go and see if there's anything down there. I know I just put a little bit too much in there, but...
I think you're leading up to, you're really going to like this one.
Oh, yeah, I got to introduce the movie.
Let's
That's
go
a
down
good
there and
idea.
have a
We're gonna
look
show
around,
you.
Fred, if that will help put your mind at ease.
Okay.
But let's get tonight's show started first. George Zucco, whatever his
George
name is.
Zucco, isn't it Zucco?
That is Zuko, really.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Danny Zuko.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Same thing.
Okay.
Stars in the classic.
George Zucco stars in the classic black and white horror Dead Men Walk.
Now on this
horror.
After you look at Fred and say, let's get tonight's show started first, then look at the camera and
Okay.
introduce the movie.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And I think this camera.
Okay.
I think it's better when he does this, even if he's introducing or he's fading out. When he looks at the camera, usually I will look at the camera too, like we're both talking to
But,
somebody.
Oh yeah, there's people here now.
Yeah, and we're addressing this to them.
Right.
And we're paying attention to them.
Right, but I was talking to him earlier. There needs to be more interaction among the characters, because there were some episodes where whenever you were talking to Fred, you were looking at the camera. And
No, I was looking at the teleprompter, which was right by the camera.
All right.
Now that makes sense.
Okay. And let me see now. I've got, let's go down.
Actually, the way we faded this out is after you said that, you go, well, let's go look for that vampire you're looking at. And then we're kind of walking off the set, and you're going, this is silly. This is ridiculous.
Right.
Let's go look for that vampire that you think you've been seeing, Fred. This is so silly.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
And pick up the candelabra.
I think actually we did do that. We might have done that even right. I'm not
Yeah, you did on the original take, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'd be afraid of is the continuity of the audio might be off considerably. I don't know.
It might be. And the only scene that I was wanting to keep from the other shot was that scene where you go Percival Peabody, and I think we can recreate that.
Oh, I'm sure I can.
Fred's got it.
We don't have that, so I could view it. Do we?
It's on Raw somewhere.
Don't ask me. Judd has it.
Can you go find out from Judd and so you can take a look
It's
at
on
that?
the last Raw.
Okay, so now on scene 2, are you going to just start right up, or are you going to walk back on like you're coming back into the room?
Let me see.
Oh, how about this?
I thought...
He has run out of the basement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now wait a minute.
Yeah, because we went down to the basement, and then
That's
Fred's
not on here.
gonna see a coffin.
Bob, do you have a toothpaste in your drawer?
No, I don't.
Okay, this scene is.
See, we haven't done any basement
scene two,
yet.
Scene 2 is shot in the basement.
No,
Yes, it is.
no. This is back here in the crypt. I come back up and find Fred in here.
Well, he didn't run off. Not that
No,
time.
not this time. We went down into the basement and we see a coffin. What I'm thinking is we're standing here talking, camera fades up, and Fred's like, "See, Doc, I told you so."
Well, I was thinking the camera comes up on an empty set and you guys walk on like you're coming back from the basement.
That would look
And you'll
good.
be having the conversation as you're
Fred
walking
can be
into the
walking
room.
on here. Doc, I told you so.
Yeah, but this will mess this part up here where he goes, well, old Fred was right. They're an honest to God, goodness vampire.
Well, no, because the first time they just see the coffin, they don't open it up.
Yeah, we just see the coffin.
Well, yeah, okay, we can walk onto the set then.
Yeah, that's this part right here. And then you're jumping to conclusions saying we have a vampire and we just have seen the coffin, it's all. And then I say something to the effect, well, Fred, it was just a coffin. We don't really know if we have a vampire that could have been there, left before, and we just never noticed
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't get the candle whenever you leave the first time. At the end of scene 1,
That's
you
true.
do not get the candle.
That's true, because then we have to take it down and
For
actually
scene-
look in.
Yeah, because in scene 2 you say, Fred, get a candle, and we'll go down and take a look inside the coffin, and then you look at the camera. We'll be right back and see if there is a vampire in the basement. And then as you guys are walking in, if
Yeah.
Doc, we have a vampire.
right. Okay, so then in scene 3, this was the basement scene where we go downstairs, so we'll do that later.
Yeah, we can do the basement just, real quick, all together one time.
Okay, then we're into... Okay, yeah, then in the middle of scene 3, after the basement thing is done, we have not taken a break. We have not gone back to the movie. Fred is pacing in front of the altar. Or maybe from the altar to the window and back. Because you're going to come on from this direction. Correct, Rodney?
Oh, I'm looking at it. Doc, okay, Fred's pacing, yes.
You come on from this direction like you've come from the basement. We've now established this direction
That
goes to the basement. You'll come on, you'll see him pacing back and forth and back and forth. Why did you...
Peabody.
Okay.
Like your hero or whatever.
Yeah, you worship the quicksand he walks on.
Okay, and then
D, Percival Peabody.
the one and only.
Wow, maybe I can get his autograph. I read a lot about him in my horror journals. Can I help? You think I could help? Doc?
Not yet.
Well, I'm not helping
this
yet.
Is while we watch another segment of Dead Men Walk. I will contact Percival Peabody and we will kill a deadly vampire
Okay.
when we return.
Talk to him while we watch another segment of Dead Men Walk. I will contact Percival Peabody. And then you look at the camera. When we return, we shall destroy a deadly vampire.
Okay.
I think I like destroy better than kill. I think it has a little more...
Yeah.
And a vampire is dead, actually.
Right, so killing it doesn't make sense. So destroy. We will destroy a
Okay.
deadly vampire. And if you want to put some hand motion into stuff, as long as you're not doing this...
Not ringing.
Hand motion, not hand lotion.
There you go.
Right?
We will destroy. You can add that kind of thing and it looks effective. This looks like you are so nervous you're ready to wet yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not really nervous. It's just that
You don't
I don't
know
know what to do with my
your
hands.
So what we're going to do is we're going to tie them right here to your ears and see what happens.
What I do, which I don't know if you guys notice, I don't know if it's wrong, might be wrong according to acting school, but when I get to the point where I can't do anything with my hands, I will grab my lapel for a second, then I put my hand down.
And that's smart.
Grab my lapel, maybe put it down, and just step off to the side, but not out of the center of the picture.
Right.
I might do this. I might adjust my posture. I might cock my head. That's just
But
stuff
he's not dancing. You were dancing. I mean, I was ready to...
No, that's my job.
I'm getting my Spookaroonies adrenaline. Okay, so let's see then. Percival Peabody, the one and only. Okay.
When we return, we shall destroy a deadly vampire. For that one, I want you to look over at this camera.
Okay.
Because you're going to do the, you know, the.
But the first part, talk to me, then talk to the camera.
Talk
Yeah.
to the.
And both of you look here because you're both going to go. Yeah, but this camera. What I'll try to do is I'll try to keep a real close eye on the script, and I'll try to go to the camera that I want you to talk to when it's time to look up.
You stand by it. Okay.
That way it helps you remember. Because I know sometimes it's going to be kind of tough. You did find it?
I think so.
Okay. You want to take a look at it?
Yeah, I want to look, see exactly what I did, because I can't remember, Dan. I remember I did something.
Actually, this is Doc talking.
Okay,
Scene 4.
It's scene 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for this, I think Fred should be waiting with anticipation by the window the entire time. Almost as if you're not really listening to Doc.
Like you're waiting,
Because
looking
you
for
are
Percival.
waiting for your idol.
All right.
Okay?
Okay. That's a good idea.
What about having him pace back and forth from Tom to the...
Well, he did that already. He did the pacing thing.
And any movement we have on the set's going to be easy now without the mic cords getting tangled up. That's great.
Well, see, my thought was, flip clop, flip clop, flip clop. Kill myself in these heels. My thought was he would be like, yeah. You know, that kind of thing. That's my thought.
There he comes now, Doc, or here he comes
Because
now.
it's only one small line before he sees Percival.
But where are you going to be staying at? We got to figure out which camera we're being used. I mean, I
You
can be doing
looking
this.
out there.
Well, these cameras can be moved at each scene. That's not going to be a
But
problem.
we're talking about angle here. If I'm at the window, I'm going to be doing this and just kind of talking back and forth until I leave the whole.
I think there's, well, you have,
stage.
let me think here, one line.
You go. You start
Okay.
the dialogue out.
Fred, this is pretty creepy. We're all here watching this vampire
Dance.
flick, and we
Dancing.
have one in the basement.
Here he comes now, Doc. I'll go meet him at the front door, and then I will
And
exit
you walk out through
this
the,
way.
well, let's see, that
That's
goes to
the basement. I still think the front door should be that way. Just because
Oh, I had lost my voice.
whenever you did the Monster Maker,
Mhm.
Oh, yeah?
didn't no. Is that the way you exited?
No, that's the way Ty exited.
We
Ty
did
just ran
something.
off.
Oh wait, no, that's when we were doing Mother Clutterbuck. You went that way to go to your room.
Quarters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could take him out
The
this
The
way.
basement and outside could both be this direction.
That may, you know.
The other technical problem we had is, like when I entered back with him, we had to watch our mic cords. We don't have to worry about that now.
No, we don't have to worry about that. But let's have, because it would seem odd if you're looking out that window for this to be the door that you go to answer.
Yeah, that would make sense if he walks that direction the way he was looking.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
That makes sense. Let's do it that way.
Well, that'll be out of camera range. We could both.
Sure, right there, you're out.
Yeah.
we
Well, and
both
like I
do
said,
this
we'll
way.
reset this.
Yeah.
And actually, that would be better if you want to be on that side of the set, because he'll be in the middle and I'll be on this side.
Makes,
From
yeah,
now on,
whatever the
until
director
Terry
wants.
Filming starts at 3:30.
No, we're going to tell him 6:30 in the morning.
And then, okay, then my next line is, you're off the set, and I
All
say,
right.
I sure hope.
Tim is by the window. He's looking out the window.
Actually, I'm doing this. I'm looking back at you and looking out here at the same time, kind of halfway listening to you.
Right. More interested in what's going on out the window, though, than you are in Doc.
But we take that camera, and I could be standing here like this talking with Fred. He's looking out the window, and I'm just talking to him, and then that's going to get us.
Well, yeah, that might make sense too.
Oh, that's a good idea. And then the other thing that would do whenever he wants to go answer the door,
Comes through here,
he
and I
has
can,
to kind of. I'll go get him.
and then I can look right over there and say, boy, I sure hope Percival gets here soon.
Okay, this is going to be the problem with that setup. While you're talking this dialogue, we're going to be coming from that angle, and you need to let us move on in.
Well, after I say that, that's the end of the scene, right?
Well, it might be.
I sure hope Percival can rid us of this dark and very, very evil creature. And
And
that's
that's
the
it.
that's
okay.
the end.
Then we cut off. Then we come back in. You be over here. That's
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah,
So-
there's just 3 lines in this scene.
Right. So you're looking out the window, kind of anticipating Percival coming, and then I start out, wow, Fred, this is really creepy. You know, we're watching this movie about vampires, and here we have a vampire in the basement, possibly.
Hey, Doc, here he comes now. I'll go get him at the front door.
Don't say that until Rodney says, "I sure hope Percival gets here soon."
Like you are.
Okay. All right. I sure hope Percival gets here soon.
You know what?
I tell you what.
I tell you what.
I'm wondering if maybe you shouldn't say that line.
Which line?
I sure hope Percival gets here soon. It implies that you are antsy and nervous about the fact that there is this vampire in the basement.
So just leave that off and
And
not Fred be
Doc,
the
up until this point, has always been the cool, calm, collected, and nothing phases him.
That's true, and we're not even sure about our vampire situation. I'm the disbeliever.
Yeah, I'm the jumpy Barney Fife guy that's...
Yeah.
You're
just thinking-
Andy Griffith and very, very,
Yeah.
it's all going to be cool, everything's going to be
Fred's
fine.
like, oh my God, we got a vampire, I want to kill it, bam, 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 and all that.
Right.
Shake
So,
and bake.
yeah, don't say that. So, yeah,
Right.
And we actually have one in our basement. And then you can come in with, here he comes, and you can, it can almost be an interruption.
Yeah.
Actually, those work better if you can time it just right.
And just cut me off, and then I'll look at the camera, and then my line is, well, I know I won't say that line then, will I? See, I'll leave off. I sure hope Percival gets here soon.
You don't say that. And then he comes in
Right,
with,
I'm
here
saying
he
I'll
comes,
leave that
Doc.
off.
And then after he goes, I'll go let him in the front door.
Okay, then I'll look at that camera and say, I sure hope Percival can rid us of this dark, evil creature.
How about say, I'm sure Percival can help rid us of this dark and evil creature.
Okay.
Because again, we're entering that
Yeah.
not
Okay.
quite sure of himself.
I'm sure Percival can rid us of this dark, evil creature. Look at the camera, then our scene's done.
And then your scene's done.
Yeah.
And then here they come on from this direction. At this point,
At
you
that
can be
point,
back
I'll
over
be
here.
back over
You
here.
probably,
Why not, hey Rodney, why not walk towards the altar as you're saying that last line?
well, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
So that way
good.
you're not jumping positions.
I know Percival can rid us of this dark and evil creature.
I'm sure. Not I know. I'm sure.
Okay,
Percival.
I'm sure. Okay. I'm sure that Percival can rid us of this dark and evil creature.
No, it's not a bad idea.
Then we'll fade it out, and then that's how I killed the one in Romania.
And then as you see him come in, again, to get rid of this whole static thing, take a step toward him to shake his hand. Hello, Sir Peabody. Good to see you again, or whatever.
Then he says, we don't stand on accolades here, or however, whatever you came in
Right.
And
with.
I go, Percival, can I have your autograph? Can I help? Isn't that where I interject there?
You can I help? Let's see. Percival will do. We don't. Can I help Percy? Can I have your autograph? Oh, can I?
Yeah.
And
And
then I'll
that's-
be
Fred, let's let Percival
ask us.
stress Percival because
He
Fred's,
said Percy.
yeah, Fred's getting off on this tangent again.
Right.
And
Okay.
Yep, that's
Fred,
good.
let's
And-
let Percival ask us if he needs any help or anything from us. Other than that, let's just stay out of his
That's where I
way.
get the pouting mad face.
Yeah, like the,
Scolded dog.
yeah,
Scolded dog.
scolded.
Scolded dog.
And then
Sounds like a
Percival comes in with,
country band.
so Doctor, do you have a vampire on the premises?
Well, yes,
And this is where I hate to admit it,
hate to admit it,
and
but
you
yes,
can
we
use
do.
some hands here,
Okay.
but not,
How about yes, we do.
and don't do that either.
And don't be going.
This is rehearsal. My nose itched.
Don't be doing. I apologize for not addressing the situation.
Who did that?
I said, don't be doing that.
Oh.
Not my nose itches.
Okay. Then he'll say, ask if we have a vampire, and I'll say, well, yes. I hate to admit it, but yes, we do.
Dun dun dun.
It's down in the basement. Then what? Typical?
Typical.
Is that where I
Has
come in?
anyone that you know of been bitten? You can jump in anytime here.
okay.
And then this is where you say, yes, actually, a
Yeah.
few of our invited guests.
And I kind of added that since last week, but it's it doesn't change anything. But I'll
And
say,
then you come in, I was nearly bitten numerous times. And real,
He's been stalking me for. Well, what do I say? That he's been stalking me for some time.
relentlessly
Let's wait.
for a while now.
I had to fight it off.
yeah, I love that.
Let's see, what else do I say then?
Um,
Oh yeah.
I had to fight it off. It's been stalking me relentlessly for a while now. I wanted to go ahead and kill it.
The
But
doc said,
no,
no,
let you handle
can
it.
handle it.
But I think come in whenever you come in there or destroy it.
Yeah,
We're
you want me
destroying
to put
it.
that? You want me Go ahead and put that in there.
Destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just always use.
Whenever you come in
Comment
on
it.
that one, you know, because the two of them are. What is that?
Blood.
Okay.
Or candle wax. It could be either one.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're kind of talking this way, and you're kind of out of it right now. You've been kind of pushed out of the conversation,
Yeah.
and that does not sit well with you because this is your idol.
Right.
So
I'm
whenever you
proud.
come in, I'm gonna kill myself on this floor because you jump in real excited.
Mm-hmm.
I was almost.
Yeah.
I was nearly bitten. And jump right
Numerous
in there.
times.
And just real animated.
Well,
Here,
that's
watch the-
Fred. That's Fred anyway.
You know, this is scary. I had lost my voice Tuesday. Tuesday I was
glad you found it.
Tuesday I was at work. I was writing notes back and forth to people.
That would
Wow.
have been interesting. Be like the Roadrunner.
What about last night?
What?
Yeah.
It was it was back to about 90%, but I had lost my voice and I got antibiotics Monday because I'm really susceptible to strep throat.
Ah.
So
Stay away
Tuesday I was really scared.
from it.
Uh-oh, I have no voice. This is bad.
A Van Helsing that can't talk.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
You
Okay.
must have.
Ah, you must have no fear of these creatures of the night, Fred. Good lad. But, as a matter of review, let me go over the process before we begin. I don't have my vampire kit with me. It's over here.
Well, that's okay. Just pantomime.
Oh, okay.
This is rehearsal.
Panagram.
Pantomime.
Pentagram.
First and foremost, you must be well informed about these vile creatures. To that end, I strongly recommend my book, Sir Percival's Guide to Vampires, which tells you everything you need to know about how to identify and deal with these creatures of the night. It is available at most fine bookstores, and at $29.95 is quite reasonably priced.
Infomercial type feel there, like, oh, 42,
And I think we should. For that, you need to look at the camera.
Yeah, because you're giving yourself a plug.
Dana will be
You're getting a
standing
free
by the
plug
camera
here.
that's on.
Whatever camera you should be looking at, and I think it'll be this one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to be moving stuff around, but I think, this will be done to the camera. And, you can hold things up Vanna White style.
And flash on the screen, shameless plug, shameless plug.
It might not go to quite that much cheese. Okay, so anyway, yada, yada, yada. Let's go past that.
Cheese.
We're trying to get everybody into their feel of their characters. So,
No, I like this. Yours is in red.
I have no life.
Yeah.
okay, Fred, come in with been a while since I used.
One of these babies.
Can I help?
Where are we? Oh, okay. Oh, we're at the contract part.
Yeah, we have been a while since. I'm not gonna have you go through all of this
Okay.
right now, especially if your voice is weak. We don't want to destroy it completely. So, it's been a while.
It's been a while since I've seen one of these babies. Can I help?
And Doc shoots the evil shut up look.
Oh, one further order of business. I ran into this rather old fellow named Pius Slimeball, and he asked me to get you to sign this short contract, which simply releases me from any responsibility if you or Fred here are maimed or killed during our little excursion.
Just make sure you sign the bottom of it.
That's right. That's why I'm doing this.
Okay.
I'll get to the bottom. Hey, Ty, man.
But I wouldn't worry. I'm a professional, and I'm English. What could possibly happen?
And gentlemen, let's rid you of this unpleasantness.
I heard you.
Okay, and then I'll go down here with this contract,
You sign it, and then you look
and
through
then
the camera.
when we come back, we will destroy a vampire.
Yes. Can I help? Can I, Doc? Can I?
Okay. Scene 6.
I have
And
something for you too,
you
Doc.
start heading. Let's exterminate the creature of the night.
Okay, then Fred.
And here,
I need a cigarette. Nathan.
you guys, because again, we got this whole static problem.
That's a piggy bank.
Oh, one for work. I can put my salary in there.
The
Put
two.
People's Bank on there.
Oh, that's not where he works.
I thought it was People's.
Spencer, County.
Oh, I thought it was People's Bank.
Okay, so anyway, the two of you are here, and he says, "Shall we? Let's exterminate the creature of the night." The two of you begin to exit over here. You kind of stay close to the altar and busy yourself. Straighten up because
Yeah,
you're
'cause you're not wanting to go
nervous. You
down.
don't want to go.
Okay, I don't have.
I'll be down in a minute, guys. I'm going to make sure that everything is in order here in the crypt.
Okay. Suit yourself, Fred,
But
but...
you guys, you have to be kind of over there. You're not
Okay.
standing with
Okay.
Quit wringing your hands.
Suit yourself, Fred, but the vampire could be anywhere. Or creeping around anywhere here in the castle. We can't be sure of
The
anything from
basement is
now
that
on.
direction.
Oh, great. Well, everything's in order here anyway.
Okay, then do we say anything else here? Great, everything's in order
To
here?
the basement then.
Off we go.
To the basement.
And I just follow
And
you
we'll
guys.
just exit
Yeah.
stage left.
Now, do you
Okay.
notice that we do not have a clip-on mics anymore?
Cool.
We got boom mics. So we're
Yeah,
free-
whenever we
free
say
walk.
to the basement, we don't have to look like penguins going out and looking at the cords.
Hey, Rodney, when you're going out, can you do the?
Do the what?
Like I'm going down the steps like a...
That's what Dr. Gangrene does all the time.
Does he?
Yeah, he's taped his first season in like his outdoor tool shed. He did the first season in a big shed. He's got in his back. So when he goes down to the dungeon, or where Oogsley's got the laboratory, he goes. And he's doing his little goofy face.
Oh.
Good job, Doc.
Okay, skip to scene 8.
Oh, I have a suggestion.
Okay.
At this point, since you got the cross in the basement, what if I handed you the cross at that point?
You can.
Okay. We can play around with that.
Yeah. That's just business being done.
And that would make you feel better,
You know
too.
what?
What?
Instead of you handing it to him, what if you had left it laying on the altar and that was part of his busy work?
Oh, yes.
Cool.
And then he can just like,
It's like
grab it
as he's
as
getting
it
rolled
goes
back,
down.
ooh, there's a cross there. I think I'll just take this.
Yeah, but if Percival's supposed to be an expert, would he leave?
Well, he's a bit absent-minded.
I'm just going to have the mallet and the stake with me. Because that's all I think I need on this.
Well,
you
we
have
kill
no
it.
fear.
Right.
Right.
I have no fear. And
you
plus
can-
that carrying everything around gets cumbersome, especially when you don't have any sight.
Hey, yeah, and then, like we could actually start walking away then to the basement. And then we're starting to go, and Fred, we could have an empty set, and Fred could come back. And
Oh yes, I like that.
Well, that might even be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be better. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it that way.
Okay.
That's a much better
good.
idea.
That's great. Okay, then we're going to skip the basement scene for now. Go to scene 8. Everyone is back in the crypt. Fred, again, instead of everyone being in the crypt when there's too much jerky starting and stopping. It would be more fluid if you were coming back from the basement at this point. So you're coming back on. Fred can be in the front because, of course, he wouldn't want to be the last one in the basement.
okay.
Followed by Percival and then Doc.
Well, Fred, could you be walking on, yes, sirree? You know.
Or what about even having Fred already on set and then have those two walk in? Like he bolted.
Like he hightailed it up?
Yeah, so he's there waiting for him.
Whatever the direction thinks here.
Well, yeah. Well, but John's part of the direction. Because, yeah, Fred does scream.
That's what I meant.
So, okay. Abruptly opens her eyes and grabs Fred by the throat. Fred screams, and that would be a good a good place for Fred, to just bolt.
Disappear.
Just disappear from that particular scene.
That was my idea, is just back off from the camera altogether.
And then, John's right. You can already be in the crypt whenever the other two come on the crypt, and you have managed to compose yourself now. Yes, sir. Another notch in our belt. Now you can be brave again.
Right. And that,
Oh, no.
actually, that will be easier for
Chest puff now.
you guys to take these two with the vampire without me being part of the situation. Because that's
Well,
going to be
from the point that you scream, it's all going to happen really fast.
right,
But,
and
yeah, you'll
that'll
just
be
back
the
up.
trickiest thing to do because we've already tried to do it. Just set it up, and it's not that easy.
Well, we are not going to.
There you go.
What?
What, the bat?
No, just stay right there.
No, you.
No,
No,
Rodney,
you can't
Rodney,
move.
Go back.
Go back where you were.
Right there.
Okay, right there. Stay.
Come around here,
We're
Fred.
having
love
fun
it,
at our
Fred.
expense.
Tim, come here.
What's wrong?
What is it?
You hear me split screen the cameras?
And so it's the top of him on the bottom of you.
Oh.
Good job.
Okay.
now what-
Anyway, where are we at? I have no idea.
It's
Fred's
where
already on the scene. Those two come walking in.
Yes, sir, another notch in our belt. Well, these guys ought to be walking from that way, and ought to be looking towards them. I go,
Yes.
Yes, sirree, another notch on our belts. You do pretty good work there, Percival.
Man,
And
okay.
you guys walk into the set.
I really do appreciate you coming all the way out here on such short notice.
Let's not do the.
I tell you what.
Instead, Percival's walking directly in front of you.
You gotta grab him by the shoulder and say, hey, Percival.
Yeah, more of that type of thing.
Okay.
Steve. Excuse me. So as you're going in, he does the yes sir. Yes sir.
Yes, sirree.
Walk toward him.
Another notch in our belt.
Slowly.
Pretty good
It's a
work
small
there,
set.
Percival.
Okay, now start walking.
Yes.
I really do appreciate you coming all the way out here on such short notice, Percival.
Well, the important thing is you have no more vampire to deal with.
But just a small nuisance for me, but I think...
Oh, it wasn't that bad. You need to cut it.
I think the doc was getting pretty creeped out.
Is that where I go? Oh my God!
Ah! And I look around, or wherever you point.
Yeah.
Just keeping you on your toes, bloke.
Then, I do the sigh of relief.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at him, you do the shaking hands. Call me anytime, Doc. You know.
Okay.
And then you exit.
That was my suggestion because I wanted to leave because since it's their
Well,
show.
it even says Percival leaves
Oh,
and
cool.
Fred and Doc.
I think
get back to the
we didn't do it
room.
last week because what was I? We were tripping. I was tripping over the cords.
You were tripping over the cords.
Yeah.
You guys are getting switched around.
Yeah.
That won't be a problem today. So,
Cool.
You know,
So I can say cheerio.
He can say that. He wants to say cheerio.
say cheerio.
Englishmen say
Okay, I don't...
Cheerio.
And so then you leave.
Do I have any more lines after that, after he leaves?
Yeah. And then
Okay,
you're
you're off the set.
You're again talking to Fred.
And I say, well, I sure am glad to be rid of
the
that
vampire,
creature tonight.
aren't you?
Okay,
I'm really glad to be.
rid of that vampire,
Aren't you, Fred? I sort of enjoyed.
I sort of enjoyed
I don't
the
have, I
killing.
don't have that dialogue here in the script.
Something like I sort of enjoyed the killing, wasn't it? Or,
It says
you're getting brave again now.
Yeah.
It's
Because
all-
because it's over with, or you can be brave. So.
Okay, but I think we ought to change it a little bit, and I should say, when you say, I'm glad to get rid of that vampire, aren't you, Fred? And I will repeat, I'll answer him by saying, I sort of enjoyed destroying that vampire, to be honest, Doc. That sort of thing is in my blood. Don't you think? Just keep the destroying as a
Yeah.
Okay.
continuous
Continuity.
thing. Yeah, keep
Yeah.
the continuity going.
Okay, you run through that line and we'll do the oh my god. You know what I mean?
No, I start from where you and Percival enter.
Okay. You're in front of me.
Fred.
Okay, you guys ready? You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sirree, another notch on our belt.
Gentlemen. Okay, you should be further over here, and don't say yes sirree until he gets to the edge of the scene wall. Move slowly, because move slowly because it's otherwise you're going to be on top of him right away.
Okay.
Yes, sirree, another notch in the old belt. You do a pretty good job there, Percival.
Glad you could make it out on such a short notice.
I really
Percival.
do
I really do
appreciate-
appreciate it.
Well, the important thing is you no longer have a vampire to worry about.
To deal with.
You no longer have a vampire to deal with.
Well, it was just a very small nuisance to me.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. It was just a small nuisance for me, but I think the doc was pretty creeped out.
Oh my God! Just keeping you on your toes, bloke.
I think for that one, turn this direction.
Yeah, around this way. But just point out that way.
One other small thing. These words I think are really good this way. It's important to say you no longer have a vampire to deal with. And Fred, it wasn't that bad, Percival. Just a minor. Minor, I think, is a better word.
Isn't it minor
You
nuisance?
said small.
Okay.
And I think minor sounds better.
Okay, minor nuisance. Isn't that
Nuisance for me. I think Doc was getting a little creeped out, though.
Okay.
And then the, oh my God, okay. Just keeping, start with just keeping.
Just keeping you on your toes, bloke. Call me anytime, Doctor.
Thank you.
Cheerio.
He leaves with his bag of goodies. Well, I'm glad to be rid of that vampire.
Well, I'm glad to be rid of that vampire, aren't you, Fred?
Where do I say that?
I sort of enjoy
Oh.
I sort of enjoy destroying
Well, Doc,
it.
I sort of enjoy destroying
Oh my God!
No, not yet.
You gotta wait till
No, I just looked at Josh. I didn't mean anything.
you've got to wait until he says I come from a long line
that's
of
right.
vampire slayers.
Okay.
Well, Doc, I sort of enjoyed destroying that vampire. You know,
That sort of thing is in my blood.
that sort of thing is in my blood. I come from a long line of vampire slayers.
Oh my God!
What?
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 Just keeping you on your toes, Fred.
Ah.
Oh, but there. It says here, screams and runs toward Doc. This time, because you have been shaken way too many times, so it's more of a what kind of thing.
All right.
You know, and I'm gonna kill myself in these shoes.
Yeah, I try to pick up that wax. It's wax is what you're slipping.
Well, no, I'm slipping. That I don't slip on. That I slip on everything else.
Well,
All right, they're here. Okay, so where are we going now?
Okay,
this is about the end of it.
we're done practicing. Get makeup on
Okay.
fast because I leave in less than an hour.
Where's makeup guy?
And I don't know. I ended up with Fred's script.
Okay.
That's why you didn't have one. I took it from you.
Go through the script. We played part about.
Okay. Come back over here where we're going to be.
Well, I'm stepping into the.
Oh, okay.
Coming into the thing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the crypt here with yours truly, Dr. Tom B. Stone, and my usually faithful, unusual ghoul, Mr. Fred Ascare.
I don't know, Doc. I'm really worried. I don't know if I'm losing my mind or if I'm just getting bad eyesight.
Well, what seems to be the problem, Fred? Are you having headaches? Do your eyes hurt?
No, it's nothing like that. I see this shadowy figure out of the corner of my eye, and when I look for it, it vanishes. It's really got me worried. It's really giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, Fred, maybe it's just eye strain, or maybe you're just stressed out, not getting enough sleep.
I don't know, Doc, but it's really starting to bother me. It's really scary. It's about 5 foot tall. It's a real shadowy figure. And I'll tell you what I think it is. It's a vampire. I think there's a vampire loose in this castle.
I think you're just overreacting now, Fred. Besides, you would have to invite a vampire to come here. They can't just suddenly show up like that.
Well, come to think of it, this all started when you invited those people over here to restore that room where the hidden restore. Those people over here restoring that weird chamber room that we found in the basement.
Well, let's go down there and have a look around, Fred. If that'll. All right.
Scene 1.
Scene 1. Act 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And then we decide we're going to go down the basement and have a look around the end of it. You need a script in there?
Do you need an antacid pill?
A lozenge? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Spookaroonies.
Rolling. All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Which camera? I can't tell, so you're just going to tell me.
Start in 1. Is that 1?
One's the one closest to you, right?
Show me 2. Yeah, okay. 1.
1?
Is that the one we're going to start with?
Yeah.
Is that the one we're going to stay with? That's the other question.
Well, you and I are going to be basically having a conversation, and I guess they'll switch it as they see necessary.
We are on a conversational level now.
We are.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
You ready? Yeah, and then we'll just fade it back. Or zoom back.
Tell me when.
Looking good? Don't move around. Quit it! Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Spookaroonies. I am your host, Dr. Tom B. Stone, and Here in the crypt this evening is Holy
Holy Nikes!
My
What's
God!
that?
One of the
That's pretty bad when you have outtakes before you start taping the show.
Man, we're jinxed tonight.
Something wrong.
Was the camera work all right though? Speed. Rodney,
Ready?
wherever you are.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Spookaroonies.
Stop. Yeah, do that over. Cameraman fucked up.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Spookaroonies. I am your host here in the crypt tonight, Dr. Tom B. Stone, and creeping around here somewhere in the castle is my usually faithful, usual ghoul.
Doc, I'm worried. I'm so worried. I don't know if I'm losing my mind or if my eyesight. I don't know. I'm so worried.
Well, what seems to be the problem there, Fred? I mean, do you have headaches or eye strain, or what seems to be the problem?
No, it's nothing like that. Doc, there's a shadowy figure I see out of the corner of my eye, and when I look at it, it all vanishes away, and it's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, Fred, I think you probably are just stressed out. Maybe you haven't been getting enough sleep lately, or something like that. Fred,
No, it's nothing like that. Because there's this shadowy figure that's about 5 foot tall that's moving around, following me in this castle. And you know what I think it is?
What?
I think it's a vampire. Yes, there's a vampire loose in this castle.
Fred, you're overreacting now. Number one, it couldn't be a vampire in here. We have to invite a vampire into this castle. It's probably just your imagination, Fred.
Now that I think about it, this all started when you had those people come over here and restore that hidden chamber room that we had in the basement that we found not too long ago.
Well, Fred, if it'll make you feel better, we will go down into the basement and have a look around to ease your mind. But before we do that, I tell you what, let's introduce this evening's classic black and white horror film. It stars George Zuko, and it is entitled Dead Men Walk. So, Fred, I tell you, if it'll make you feel better, let's just go down and we'll have a look around. But, vampires, Fred.
Yes, vampires. I know there's vampires here. I know there's vampires. Did we do it?
I hear. Let's shoot it again. Look.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, we're going to need to grab the candelabra. Because it doesn't make sense to go down the second time with it if you didn't take it the first time.
Well, it was kind of like a screw up, and we just see a coffin. I guess we could, and then the second time we'll say, let's look in it.
Yeah. Because, why would you take it? If you
Well,
don't
the
need
first
it,
time-
if you don't need it the first time, why do you need it the second time?
Yeah. Well, the way it was, though, was the first time we went down, we just see a coffin.
Yeah, but
But you still have something that you still.
Okay. Well, we'll just pick it up and take it along.
Just reach back and grab it.
Okay.
Hey, Jed. Start on 1. When Rodney speaks, go to 2. When Fred's talking, go to 1.
And then when we end, we're ending on 1 when I'm introducing the movie, right?
Right.
Okay. So start on 1, and then we don't have to pay any attention. We're just going to talk to one another.
Just talk to each other.
Okay. You tell me when, and
Do what? What are you seeing? around. You ready? Whenever you're ready.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Spookaroonies. I'm your host, Dr. Tom B. Stone, and around here somewhere in the crypt is my usual, faithful,
Doc.
unusual ghoul. Hello, Fred.
Doc, I'm really worried. I don't know if I'm losing my mind or if it's just my eyesight, but it's really bothering me.
Well, Fred, what seems to be the problem? Do your eyes hurt, or do you have a headache?
No, it's nothing like that. It's just a shadowy figure out of the corner of my eye. And when I look at it, it vanishes away. And to tell you the truth, it's really got me worried, and it's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, Fred, you probably have not been getting enough sleep, and you're just stressed out, and you think you're seeing things like that.
No, it's not that. It's not that, Doc. There's a shadowy figure, about 5 foot tall, and it's slipping around the castle. And you know what? You know what I think it is?
What?
I think it's a vampire. Yes, that's what it is. There's a vampire loose in this castle.
Fred, you're overreacting now. A vampire. Come on. Think about it. We would have to invite a vampire into this castle. They wouldn't just suddenly show up and be here or anything like that, Fred.
By the way, this all started when you invited those people to come over here to restore that hidden oh man. Sorry.
The Hindenburg? Is that what you said?
Okay.
Careful. Wow. Have a broken light, a broken director. Go.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Spookaroonies. I'm your host, Dr. Tom B. Stone, here in the crypt this evening. And wandering around or creeping in here somewhere is my usually faithful ghoul.
Doc.
Hello.
I'm really
Fred.
worried. I'm very, very worried. I don't know if I'm losing my mind or if it's just my eyesight, but it's really bothering me.
Well, Fred, what seems to be the problem? Are you having headaches, or do your eyes hurt?
No, it's nothing like that at all. It's just I see this shadowy figure out of the corner of my eye, and when I look at it, it all vanishes away. And it's really scary, and it's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Fred, I'd say you're just stressed out. You haven't been sleeping well lately with all that's going on, and it's nothing to worry about.
No, it's not. That's not it, Doc. It's really bothering me. It's really weirding me out because it's a shadowy figure about 5 foot tall, and it's like following me around in the castle, and it's really, really strange. You know what I think it is?
What?
I think it's a vampire. Yes, that's what it is. There's a vampire loose in this castle.
Fred, you're overreacting. A vampire. Now, come on, let's think about this. A vampire couldn't just suddenly show up here in our castle. You know, you would have to invite a vampire over here. They can't just show up.
Maybe so, but this all started when you had those people come over to restore that hidden chamber room we have down in the basement.
Well, if it will make you feel better, let's go down the basement and we'll have a little look around and see what we can see. And, if you think you've seen a vampire. Well,
Absolutely.
Well, but before we do that, let's introduce tonight's film. It is a black and white horror classic starring George Zuko, and it is entitled Dead Men Walk. Well, Fred, let's go have a look, but... Vampires, this is silly.
I'm telling you, there's a vampire in this castle.
Vampires
There's vampires here, I'm telling you.
Good.
Groovy. How's the audio turning out on that, guys?
Sound good?
Okay, moving right along.
You got it?
Yeah. Okay, scene 2 we do later.
Wait a minute.
What?
No, we do scene 2 now.
Yeah.
because it's not the basement scene. This is the one where we come back up from the basement. We'll be right back, and when we come back, we will know if we have a vampire in the basement. Let's go for it.
If we have a vampire in the castle, it's in the basement. I keep telling you. Now, where are we at on this?
When you guys walk off,
Keep walking.
yeah, like really walk off,
Okay.
because I'm gonna come with you.
Okay, you just crowd, and I'll get right up against that blue thing. You crowd up against me.
All right.
Okay, now
That's the only thing we can do.
Yeah, we gotta walk on now.
Rodney,
Yeah.
he's still going on with me.
What we doing, Judge?
Okay, Fred. Me and you feel as if they're having trouble.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep, I'm out of here.
Okay.
Okay. You're telling me so.
What?
Oh, hold it. I have to be carrying this candle back
Yeah,
up.
you gotta.
Tell us when we gotta come back in, and whenever you're ready.
One second here.
Why do you want them on?
Is this creating a hum to the microphones?
Was it too dark in the first one? Why? What? Go back to that other camera. Rodney, take a look at that.
I don't think that's too dark.
Now flip the.
I personally think it looks better without.
Yeah.
I think it does. In here it does. Okay.
I was gonna say this monitor in here looks great.
Looks better without them. It creates a reflection on your head inside of your white shirt with them on.
Okay. The very first one I did here.
I told you.
I told you.
Okay. Let me get rid of this wax again. I don't want to.
Excuse me.
Okay. You go in first.
Let me clear my throat. Probably should take a drink of Dr. Pepper before you start. But let me clear my throat here real quick, guys.
Ah.
Okay. It's tough being one of them movie stars. All right, whenever you guys are ready.
Ready?
Ready? Go ahead.
Action.
I told you, Doc. I told you. This is something we just cannot take lightly. It's a real, honest to goodness vampire. I told you so.
Fred, all we've seen in that basement is a coffin. Keep in mind, that coffin's probably been down there for quite some time. We just haven't noticed it before. It's only a coffin.
Oh,
Fred.
Doc, wake up and smell the kitty litter. There's been this dark, shadowy figure menacing me all through the castle. Then we find a coffin, and you just brush it off. It's a vampire. Let's kill it. Can I kill it? Can I destroy it? Can I destroy it? I'll take a stake through its heart. Bang, bang, bang.
Fred, let's go down there and actually open the coffin and look inside, and we'll lay your fears to rest here, okay? We'll look inside, and folks, whenever we come back, and we will be right back, we will know if we have a vampire in the basement.
If there
Fred,
is a
there's no
vampire in this
vampire
basement,
in the basement.
there is a
There's
vampire.
not a vampire down there.
There's a vampire.
Okay.
Did we get it?
Cool.
How we doing there, Judd? Okay. Yeah, that's what.
Remember where you stood last time?
Yeah, pretty close.
Just walk out there, Fred, and stand where you're going to stand.
And I'm just gonna kind of,
And I'll make sure that I get you in.
okay, we're talking. I put the
Okay.
candle down here. I go back.
If you can stand there.
It's just a few inches away from this cord where I'm doing my marks.
Okay. Piece of tape.
Yeah. That'll just help a little bit more. Okay.
Okay. I thought it looked good. I mean, that arm thing, I didn't even notice, but I thought it looked pretty good.
Could you guys? Okay. Ready? Ready.
I told you, Doc. I told you. It's an honest to goodness vampire. This is something that we can't take lightly. Just think, an honest to goodness vampire right here in this candle.
Fred, it was a coffin. All that we really have seen is a coffin. It's probably been down there for a long time. We just haven't noticed it before. We've only seen a coffin. Fred?
Oh, Doc, wake up and smell the kitty litter. There's been this dark, shadowy figure menacing me all through this castle. We find a coffin, and you just brush it off. Doc, I don't know. I think it's a vampire, and I think we should destroy it. Let me destroy it. I'll destroy it. I'll take a stake and a mallet and bam, bam, bam.
Fred, you're overreacting now. Let's go back down into the basement. Let's actually open the coffin lid and look in. You're overreacting, Fred. It's a coffin is all it is. It's not a vampire in the basement. Oh, Fred.
There is a vampire
Your
in this
imagination
castle.
is just running
It's going to
wild.
get us. It's going to get us. It's going to get us.
Good.
Did we do that much better?
Yes.
Good. I think our dialogue was better there too. Okay, you run off. So you're up there kind of pacing back and forth. I walk onto the set and you say, "Well, you satisfied now?" I told you, Doc. I told you so.
You can be so blind stubborn sometimes.
Why'd you leave me down there, Fred?
Well, I thought I heard somebody at the crypt door.
Ah.
I'm not afraid if that's what you're getting at.
Well, whatever, Fred, but I tell you what, we do have a vampire and we are going to have to call
You
in
what?
a professional.
For a dam.
And we're going to have to call in a professional. Money can be no object. I am going to call. Okay, I'm ready.
Now you want to twist the candelabra to get one line.
Are we,
There you go. There you go.
we're bringing this back in here, aren't we? Or not? No, you done put it back.
Yeah, I don't even think we're off the set when we start here, are we? Let me look.
But wait, it says we were walking on the set.
We went the moo ha ha ha. We did the second part of that.
So are we just on the set saying this? Starting out?
Okay, we did. We're doing this scene over, aren't we?
No,
Well, are you satisfied now? I told you, Doc, or is that what we're doing now?
we did.
There or wherever they want you. And then you'll say, "Well, are you satisfied now? I told you so."
Okay.
Why'd you leave me down there, Fred?
I was I heard somebody at the crypt door.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
see we've got scene 3 is 2 different places.
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking past like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So we're finishing up scene 3 and we'll do the basement part. When
Now,
we
you're
do
you're walking in the set. I'm here.
Yeah, you're already here.
You're pacing nervously.
Okay, whatever you guys want to start.
So I'm coming back up from
No,
the
nice.
basement.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm coming back up from the basement. We've seen it. We know there's a vampire. Okay?
Right.
Okay.
Just tell me when you're going to do it, because I'm going to be pacing. I'm just going to be pacing around.
Okay? I'm ready. Okay, I'm coming on. Here, you tell me when we're ready, John.
Judd, are you ready?
Go wait for Judd.
Huh?
Gotta wait for Jeremy.
While he's pacing, we're going to be on 2. And as soon as Doc comes in, we'll go back to 1. And then
we'll
end
finish
on
on
2.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
You want to get him to pace back and forth once?
Think I should follow him or just let him walk through it?
I'll just be walking in this distance right here.
Huh?
Well, would you rather for me to be walking like this, where our marks are going to be? That'd be better, wouldn't it? Can you see me in this camera here yet? Doing that?
Yeah.
Because when I wind up, I'm going to be standing right about here.
I'll walk on the set when you're back, while your back is toward me. You know, when you turn around, I'll be there, and you can say you're lying.
Okay. Give me. Yeah, come here for a second, Rodney. Go ahead and pace. That or
That. I like that a lot better. And then whenever I walk on, you can switch to 1. That would look
yeah,
good.
and then we'll bring it back.
Bring it back and get ready for the finish. I think that looks good.
Okay. Whenever you guys are ready.
Okay. Need to look real worried because you're going to be nice and close on here.
Okay, and remember, I'll enter the set when your back is toward me. Maybe you might go twice or something, but I'll enter when your back is toward me. And then when you turn around, you can say that you're lying, and then I'll start in.
Let him pace, 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and pace a few times, but just remember when your back is toward me is when I'll come on.
Okay.
And we'll start out talking, and this one will be on.
All right.
roll.
Ready, Judd?
Fred, why did you leave me down there?
Doc, now are you satisfied? I heard somebody at the crypt door. That's all.
Well, Fred,
That's all wrong.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll try it again.
thought I heard someone crypt door. Ah, okay.
Yeah. Huh? Move forward. Yeah, I'm just going to be pacing about like this, okay? Is that okay? After I stop pacing, I'll be here.
Now turn around, like Doc said. Move forward just a little. A little more. That's good. About there.
that's where you need to stop pacing.
So whenever you stop pacing, you can turn around, take 1 step toward me. I'll give you room.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Tell me when, guys.
All right, now this time.
Whatever.
Why did
No.
you leave me down there, Fred?
Doc, are you satisfied now? I told you so. I told you. You're so stubborn sometimes and so blind. And besides, I heard somebody at the crypt door.
Oh, okay, Fred.
I'm not afraid if that's what you mean.
Sure, Fred. Well, whatever. Fred,
Start over.
You're scaring me again.
what happened?
We're cutting him off.
See, when you scare me when you show up, I jump your case. Are you satisfied? I told you, Doc. I told you so. You can be so blind, stern sometimes. Then you go, why'd you leave me?
Oh, okay. I got you. I was cutting your line off. Okay. And then you thought you heard someone at the door.
Right. Then
I go, all right.
I left Fred, then you bring the personal Peabody there.
Whatever.
And I had the D and the one on the bunch of handles I got a lot down in my horror journals.
Okay.
And then we'll do the move on.
Can you see me here, Fred?
Yeah.
Okay. Whenever he comes on, I'll be standing here and I'll tell you to come over.
Oh, move forward?
Well, yeah, move over to the side.
Okay. Let's try that again. I'm sorry.
Instead of me having to move the camera, it's just,
Okay. And then we'll end up on the camera too.
yeah.
Got it.
Hang on a second. Okay. All right.
Whenever you guys are ready.
You all ready?
Well, Doc, now I hope you're satisfied. Now, I told you so. Sometimes you can be so stubborn and so blind.
Well, Fred, I tell you, you left me down there. Why did you leave me down there, Fred?
Well, I heard somebody at the crypt door.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I wasn't afraid, if that's what you mean.
Whatever, Fred. But fact remains, we do have a vampire. You were right, and we have to bring in a vampire slayer of the highest caliber. Money can be of no object. I want to bring in Percival P. Peabody.
D. Percival P. Peabody?
The one and only.
Whoa. Can I have his autograph? I've read about him in my horror journals at home.
Well, let's take one last look. Oh, God damn it. I had it. Let's look at this next segment. Let's watch the next segment of this movie. I couldn't get that out. Damn it. All right.
And that's all there is to it, isn't it?
That's it. Then we moo ha ha.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. I think we got it.
All right, let's
Okay.
do it. Let's try it one more time. I'll try to watch for you, John. Was I all right in my mark?
I adjust just a little bit.
I'll wind up about here.
That is good right there.
Okay. Tell me when to start.
While we watch. Okay, while is my key word. Okay.
All right, tell me when you want me to start pacing.
Ready, Jed? Yeah. Keep your hands going. I mean, yeah, there you go.
Ah! Now are you satisfied, Doc? I told you so. Sometimes you're so stubborn and blind.
Fred, why did you leave me down there?
I heard somebody at the crypt door.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I wasn't afraid, if that's what you mean.
Well, whatever, Fred. I tell you what, we do have a vampire in the basement. You were right. And we do have to call in a vampire slayer of the highest caliber. Money can be of no object. I'm going to call Percival P. Peabody.
The Percival P. Peabody?
The one and only.
Wow. Can I have his autograph? I've read about him in my horror journals.
While we watch this next segment of Dead Men Walk, I will contact Percival P. Peabody, and when we return, we will slay a deadly vampire.
Yeah.
I forgot your moo-ha-has.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, we damn.
We'll put the moo-ha-has and take
You want them?
Let's do it. We got the lines down. Just take a second.
Okay.
Tell him roll back.
Tim, whenever we do the Percival, keep your head up so we can see your eyes.
Okay, now you're on this camera,
We're
correct?
going to be on this one.
All right.
Yeah, then we'll do the moo-ha-has and they'll fade it.
Okay.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, Judd.
Whenever you're ready. Go.
Ah! Doc, I told you so. I told you so. I hope you're satisfied now. Sometimes you can be so stubborn and blind.
Fred, why did you leave me down there?
I heard somebody at the crypt door?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't afraid if that's what you mean.
Whatever, Fred, whatever. The fact remains, we do have a vampire in the basement. And money can be no object. I do have to get a hold of the best available, and that would be Percival P. Peabody.
Wow. The Percival P. Peabody?
The one and only.
Wow. Can I have his autograph? I've read about him in my horror journals.
While we watch the final segment, or this next segment, of Dead Men Walk, I will contact Percival P. Peabody. And when we return, we will try to slay a deadly vampire.
Oh,
You said you had your lines.
It was fairly close, wasn't it?
This final segment.
Well, then I said, well, next segment.
Let's do it again.
1, 2.
Oh, man.
I said final segment, corrected myself.
Well,
What's the next
is
segment?
that, and you said you never said a vampire slayer. You said we'll have to get one of the highest quality. Money will be no object. We'll have to get Percival P. Peabody.
Okay.
And I was like, the highest what?
Okay, tell me when you're ready.
Hang on a second. Let me get this.
You're scaring me.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ha! Doc, hope you're satisfied now. I told you so. I told you. Sometimes you can be so stubborn and blind.
Fred, you are right. We do have a vampire in the basement. You actually scared me when you turned around that time. I wasn't expecting it. I lost my whole freaking train of thought. All right, Pace, I'm ready. I won't even look at you. Gosh, damn it.
Okay, I thought I was completely lost my ghoulish mind. All right, ready to try this again for about the 17th time?
Okay. Ready, Jed? Whenever you're ready, Tim.
Ah! Doc, I hope you're satisfied now. I told you so. I told you. Sometimes you can be so stubborn and blind.
Well, Fred, you were right. There is a vampire in the basement. And we are going to have to contact someone of the highest caliber, and money can be of no object.
And we're going to hire him to show you what your lines are.
Damn it!
Vampire slayer.
I thought you said don't say slayer.
No! Do say it. You didn't say it. No, you need to say it. So we know what the hell you're
Leave
talking
me down
about.
there, Fred.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody at the crypt door. I'm not afraid.
Whatever,
Whatever, Fred. Then you get
A professional of the highest caliber. And you want me to say vampire slayer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because a professional what? Football player?
And money will be no sex objects. No, money will be no object.
Objects.
All right.
Jed, did it work out good to have it whenever he's standing there?
I thought that was good, and I scared the shit out of you. You know when you turn around.
Yeah, like there's actually the vampire there.
Yeah,
and stuff.
and you walked this way a little bit further, and then I came right up to you.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready to do this thing again?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Ah! Doc, are you satisfied now? I told you so. I told you. sometimes you can be so stubborn and blind.
Why is this so freaking hard for me? This is ridiculous. Why did you leave me down
I was
there?
kind of thinking.
I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell's happening here. Why did you leave me down there? Okay.
Come on, G-Ball.
All right.
Professional.
How could you leave me so alone?
All right, we're getting through this one.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Whenever you're ready, Jed.
All right.
It says go ahead. Go ahead.
Doc, now, I hope you're satisfied. I told you so. I told you so. Sometimes you can be so stubborn and blind.
Fred?
Why did you leave me down there?
I heard somebody at the crypt door.
Uh-huh.
I'm not afraid if that's what you mean.
Well, whatever, Fred. The fact remains, we do have a vampire in our basement. And we must hire a vampire slayer of the highest caliber. Money will be no object. We must hire Percival P. Peabody.
The Percival P. Peabody?
The one and only.
Wow, can I have his autograph? I've read about him in my horror journals.
While we watch the next segment, I will contact Percival P. Peabody. And when we return, we will slay a deadly vampire.
Good.
Did we live through that one
Yeah.
finally?
Finally, I kept from...
Stay with 2 until after they scream.
No, okay.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Ah! Doc, now I hope you're satisfied. I told you so. Sometimes you can be so stubborn and blind.
Fred, why did you leave me down there?
Heard somebody at the crypt door?
Uh-huh.
Hey, I wasn't afraid if that's what you mean.
Whatever, Fred. The fact remains, you were right, and we do have a vampire in the basement. And I was thinking we have to call in a professional of the highest caliber, a true vampire slayer. And money can be no object, and I am going to call Percival P. Peabody.
The Percival P. Peabody?
The one and only.
Wow, can I get his autograph? I've read about him in my horror journals.
While we watch this next segment of Dead Men Walk, I will contact Percival P. Peabody, and when we return, we will slay a deadly vampire. Those made me laugh. Oh, that was much better.
Yeah.
Good thing that only took us an extra 2 or 3 minutes. That was good.
All right.
No, I can't have that in the next. I'm going to meet him at the front door.
Okay, Fred. Just leave it at that.
Is that all there is to it?
Mhm.
And then now he shows me walking off, and he'll watch me walking off.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Rodney, you can, well, actually, for no longer than that first part is, just use this one.
Okay.
Oh, because it's only a couple lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever you walk off, and then whenever you come back on, we'll use both of them.
Okay, yeah.
You walk off, and I'll just stand here, and then when Percival comes in, I'll be on the set.
Well, let's get this one all the way. Then we set up the Percival.
Sounds good.
There it is.
think I say, Fred, this is pretty creepy. You know, we're all watching this vampire flick here this evening, and we actually have a vampire down in the basement.
Hey, Doc, I think I see Percival coming right now. I'll go greet him at the crypt's front door.
Cool, Fred.
Oh, you penguin?
Oh, my arm's frozen because I've been leaning up there for so long.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'll just stand here. What can I do with my hand?
Well, come here, I'll show you.
This is getting ugly. Be looking at my cape here. Yeah, but I've got wax on my freshly dry clean cape.
Freshly
Fred.
laundered.
Speak up, you got a fat ass on the way.
All right.
That's what Judd said.
Okay.
All right, you ready, Judd?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Fred, you know, this is pretty creepy. We're all watching this vampire flick here and with the audience, and we actually have a vampire down in the basement.
Hey, Doc, I see Percival coming now. I'll greet him at the front door.
Okay, Fred.
Good.
All right, Percival. We're going to have to let me set up these lines.
Oh dear, what the bloody hell is happening in here?
Percival, Sir Percival, I hear you. Come help us.
I will remember that.
Everybody stand where we're going to stand so we can get these things set right.
Okay, because we're walking into the set now, remember. When we get here, this is where we're going to have to be. Bless you. Excuse me.
Stop it.
Okay.
That's my cross. I won't fall in.
Yeah, we got an idea for that, too.
You what? Can you prompter?
I can't see
Prompter
anything.
anyone?
I think
I
I've got it.
can't see the
Nope.
We got two liners of that and one that's got sunglasses.
Okay, is this out of your field range of vision?
Got keep going. No. Okay, good.
Now, whenever I say when we come back, we'll kill a vampire, which camera you want me looking in?
Destroy.
Or destroy?
We'll go up here.
Okay.
End on this up camera. In there, yeah.
Ready?
Ready.
And that's how I killed a vampire in Romania. Ah, Dr. Stone, so good to see you again, my boy.
Hello, Sir Peabody.
How have you been? Oh, please, call me Percival. We don't stand on ceremony around here. Besides, I wish to be remembered for my name, not for my accolades.
Very good.
Percy, can I have an autograph? Can I have your autograph, please?
Fred, let's just let Percival handle this himself. If he wants any help, he will ask us for help. Other than that, let's just stay out of his way.
So, Doctor, do you have a vampire on the premises?
Yes, Percival, I'm afraid we do. I hate to admit it, but we have one in the basement.
Typical. Has anyone that you know of been bitten yet?
Yes, we have had a couple of invited guests bitten here.
I've almost been bitten many, many times. I had to fight it off. It stalked me relentlessly for months, years, decades. I wanted to destroy it. The doc wouldn't let me. He said, no, he'd let you handle it.
Ah, Fred, good lad. You have no fear of these vile creatures of the night. Outstanding. But as a matter of review, let's go over the process. First and foremost, you must be well informed about these creatures of the night. To that end, I strongly recommend Sir Percival's Guide to Vampires. It will tell you everything you need to know about how to identify and deal with these vile creatures. It is available at most fine bookstores at $29.95, and for an additional $10, you can get my autograph. Quite reasonable if you ask me. Second, although it will not slay a vampire, the cross will delay its attack. The vampire's fear of this icon will delay it long enough for you to escape or as we English might say, exercise the better part of valor and go on the offensive in the opposite direction. Second. Not second, third. I'm sorry. Got to start over. I knew I was going to mess that up.
Peggy?
It's okay. I lost my accent there for one word.
Steve, you got to round out your R's. You're jumping in and out of English and American.
Yeah,
Okay.
He caught himself.
Okay.
So I had to keep on doing the rolling of the R's.
So rolling of the
We've got to roll the R's.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very good. Great job.
That's harder than you think.
Well, I'm not looking at it while we're doing it.
I know. I don't want to tempt you now.
Okay, let's try this again. Now let's screw up.
Back up just a little bit, Scott. Okay, I'm good. Ready?
And that's how I killed the vampire in Romania. Ah, Dr. Stone, how good to see you again, my boy. How are you doing?
Fine, Sir Percival.
Let's start over.
Okay.
Now, what came after when I greeted you?
You say, how are you doing, Dr. Stone? I say, fine, Sir Percival. And you say that...
Don't stand on ceremony. Okay,
Right.
okay, I'm okay now.
Tim, whenever you're.
What's that? What are we doing?
We gotta wait for. Be quiet. Okay. Back just a little bit, Scott. Okay, we're good to go. Okay.
And that's how I slayed the vampire when I was in Romania. Ah, Dr. Stone, how good to see you, my boy. How are you doing?
It's great to see you, Sir Percival.
Oh, please, call me Percival only. I wish to be remembered for my name, not for my accolades.
Hey,
Very good.
Percy, can I have your autograph? Can I help? Can I?
Fred, let's stay out of Sir Percival's way. If he wants any help, he will ask us for any help. Other than that, let's just stay out of his way.
So, Doctor, do you have a vampire on the premises?
I hate to admit it, but Percival, but yes, we do. We have a vampire in the basement.
Typical. Has anyone that you know of been bitten yet?
As a matter of fact, we've had a couple of invited guests that have been bitten, but I've said nothing to anyone.
I've almost been bitten numerous times. It's followed me around all over the castle forever. I had to fight it off. It followed me all over the castle, all over the grounds. I wanted to destroy it. The doc said, no, let you handle it.
Fred, good lad, you must have no fear of these vile creatures of the night. Outstanding. But, as a matter of review, let's go over the process. First and foremost, you must be well informed about these vile creatures. To that end, I strongly recommend Sir Percival's Guide to Vampires, which will tell you everything you need to know about how to identify and deal with these creatures of the night. At $29.95, it's quite reasonably priced, and for an addition... Hey, Terry? Is Terry around? I think I'm sweating up here.
Good?
Can you see my sweat?
Yeah.
Can you?
It's got to be dusted off.
Holler, Terry.
Hold on, I got it.
We need a dusting.
I got it.
We're going to.
Okay. We're ready.
And that's how I slayed the vampire in Romania. Ah, Dr. Stone, how good to see you again, my boy. How are you doing?
I am fine, Sir Percival.
Oh, please, call me Percival. I don't stand on ceremony. Besides, I wish to be remembered for my name, not for my accolades.
Percy, can I have your autograph? Can I help? Can I help?
Fred, let's just leave Percival to do his business and stay out of his way unless he specifically asks us to do something, okay?
So, Doctor, do you have a vampire on the premises?
I'm afraid we do. I hate to admit it, but yes, we do. We have a vampire in the basement.
Typical. Has anyone that you know of been bitten yet?
As a matter of fact, we have had a couple of invited guests that were bitten.
Hey, I've almost been bitten numerous times. This creature of the night's been stalking me relentless for months, weeks, decades, years, millenniums. I wanted to just go ahead and destroy it. But Doc said no. Let you take care of it.
Ah, Fred, you must have no fear these vile creatures of the night. Good lad. But as a matter of review, let's go over the process, shall we? First and foremost, you must be well informed about these creatures of the night. To that end, I highly recommend Sir Percival's Guide to Vampires. It will let you in on every little secret about how to identify and deal with these vile creatures. It is available at most fine bookstores for $29.95, and for an additional $10, I will autograph your copy. Secondly, although it will not slay a vampire, the cross will delay its attack. The vampire's instinctive fear of this icon will allow you the opportunity to escape, or, as we English might put it, exercise the better part of valor and go on the offensive in the opposite direction. Next, for more aggressive tactics, the stake and the mallet. Once you have discovered the vampire's lair, quietly sneak up on its coffin, lift the lid up, place the stake over the heart, and hammer thusly. You may also strike from behind, but be sure to strike through the heart. Finally, holy water, when sprinkled over a vampire, will cause its skin to burn and melt away. Not quite as impressive as a good staking, but it gets the job done.
Wow, I haven't seen one of these babies in a while.
Oh, Doctor, one more order of business. I ran into this curious fellow named Pius Slimeball, claiming to be an attorney. He wanted me to get you to sign this short contract, which simply states that if you or Fred are killed or maimed on our little excursion, I'm not to be held responsible. But not to worry, I'm a professional and I'm English. What could possibly happen? There, good lad. Now, gentlemen, let's rid you of this unpleasantness.
Off we go. And when we return, we will slay a deadly vampire.
Ah, yes. Let's get a vampire. Can I help? Can I help? Can I help? Can I help?
Fred?
Off we go.
Yeah, no.
Everybody calls Jeremy. Hey, welcome to the Spookaroonies. What's your name?
Fuck yeah.
What?
Couple buns on.
What? Whenever you grab it, look at the camera and like blink.
Yeah,
And then run off.
I was thinking, well, it's too late now. We should have just left everything stationary and just let me run back on the set.
Isn't that what you're going to do?
When we move the cameras now.
No.
No one will know. I mean, because it's going to fade out. And when it fades back up, no one's going to see a jump or anything.
Well, that's what, as long as you don't have a big cutoff, and everything's changed.
Yeah, it'll just be a fade.
All right, whenever you're ready, let's shoot this fucker.
Yep. Work.
One more time.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, you had his head cut off at the cross.
Ready, Jed?
Yeah.
It's rolling.
Right. Good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's see if this thing works, and then let's do this thing down the crypt.
Oh, we've got one more here, don't we?
I think we do.
They wanted to remind you you need to either call or stop by Shelby's house.
Okay. Thanks.
Show me one, Jed. All right, go back. All right. Ready?
All right, let me think here. What is my first line? Thank you for coming all the way out here on such short notice. I believe. Okay.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep. Ready, Jed?
Yes, sirree. Another notch on the old belt. You do pretty good work, Percival.
Percival, thank you so much for coming all the way out here on such a short notice. I do appreciate it.
Hang on. You guys are going to have to be bunched
Tighter.
in a little bit more. Fred, where you're standing is great. You guys kind of
I'll kind of
bunch up.
stand behind Fred so you can get closer.
Yeah, bunch up behind.
Yeah, I'm staying with the mark,
Yeah.
where you had my mark.
Yeah, where you're at is good.
Ready to try it again, Jed? Yes, sirree. Another notch on the old belt. You do pretty good work, Percival.
And Percival, thank you very much for coming all the way out here on such a short notice. I really do appreciate it.
Well, the important thing is you no longer have a vampire to deal with.
Well, it was just a minor nuisance for me, but it kind of creeped out poor Doc here.
Oh my God! Just keeping you on your toes, bloke. Call me anytime, Doctor. Cheerio.
Well, I certainly am glad to be rid of that evil vampire, aren't you, Fred?
Well, I rather enjoyed destroying the vampire. You know, I come from a long line of vampire slayers. Vampire slaying's in my blood.
Oh my God! Just keeping you on your toes there, Fred. Well, folks, we're out of time. Join us again next Saturday night for more Spookaroonies.
Let's run through that one more time.
Anything specific?
Hey, Jed? Yeah. Make sure you get Rodney pointing in the camera. When he does the, oh my God.
Am I on my mark? Yeah. Okay. Yes, sirree. Another notch on the old belt. Percival, you do a really good job.
Percival, thank you very much for your efforts in coming all of this way out here on such a short notice. I do appreciate it.
The important thing is you no longer have a vampire to deal
Hang
with.
on. Bunch into. Yeah. Oh, let's do this. Okay.
See, without the prompter, we don't know where we're at. We have no idea if we're off or on or what.
Scott, you need to turn. You're talking to them, but don't put your back to the camera.
Oh, okay. So like
turn your head more and a little bit of the body.
See how I'm doing this?
Okay.
Yeah. So you're kind of halfway.
I'm still
in
looking
between.
around.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yes, sirree. Another notch on the old belt. First of all, you do a good job.
Yes, sir. Percival, I would like to thank you very much for coming all the way out here on such a short notice. I really do appreciate it.
Not at all. The important thing is you no longer have a vampire to deal with.
It wasn't that bad. It was just a minor nuisance to me, but I think it kind of creeped Doc out a little bit, you know.
Oh my God! Just keeping you on your toes, Palook. Call me anytime, Doctor. Cheerio.
Well, Fred, I sure am glad to be rid of that vampire, aren't you?
Well, Doc, I rather enjoyed destroying the vampire. You know, vampire slaying is in my blood. I come from a long line of vampires. Oh my God!
Just keeping you on your toes there, Fred. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're out of time. Join us again next Saturday night for more Spookaroonies.
Good.
All right, let's do that vampire scene and wrap it up. Now, we need a candelabra.
Now, let him know where I'm at, where I'm going to be at.
Where are you going to be?
Well,
How much light you can have on his face?
How much
That's
do
the
we
key.
need?
We need light on his face.
Is it good the way it is now?
Here,
The ceiling light's not important. It's his face.
let's here.
Turn
Do
out that
this.
light and get a light just for his face. There you go. The light needs
okay,
to
now,
come.
is that a better angle?
Bring the light
lower
down.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
The light needs to shine almost up at his face. There we go. I can see that pretty good.
Okay, now I'm going to drop the lid
Hang
down.
on. Okay.
Do you?
We only need Fred in this shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to do? Just raise it up to about this height and then just lay it down?
Well, let's experiment.
Yeah, we got.
Okay, now
Because if you drop it, it's going to hit the
that's dark there, isn't it, Jeremy? Is that dark?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be doing this.
Hang on. Thank you.
Is that shadow coming across his face bothering you?
There's no shadow on his. No, I can see his face good.
It's
It's on his chin.
Raise the or drop that down. Okay. Get you good.
Okay, that's good. Do it like that.
You want to try it?
Yeah, make sure everyone else is quiet though. All right, one more time.
Okay.
Scream out a little more too.
Huh?
Be louder.
Okay.
Really give it to him.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've
ready?
seen a freaking vampire.
Ready?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Jim.
It's all right.
That looked good from up here.
It's good for you, Judd?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's so big.
Anything else down here we need?
Not down here.
While he's laying in there?
I don't think anything from inside.
No.
Yeah.
You want me to stand behind him with this?
Just tell me when.
Do I want to see the point of it or not?
Yeah.
Well,
He's got to leave it up then.
um,
Do you want him to say anything or?
I don't think there's any part where he says anything. He just drives it home.
yeah.
And then that will eliminate us from having to shoot that difficult scene and putting it in the front.
What I do
Yeah.
is keep your position where you're at, but I take a stake, have the stake down, bring it up to that position.
Right here?
No, have it completely down,
Okay.
and then bring it up, then act like you're.
Yeah, I mean, or bring it. Even keep your hand here, and we're having. Yeah, it's already lifted. Just go ahead and bring your hand up, put it in like you're getting ready to.
And then pop it.
Okay.
And do that again, but actually set the stake
Stake
in right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try not to leave the point in the camera.
Where's Dottie?
When you tap it, go let the point go out. Yeah. There you go.
We need to have Dottie scream once.
Oh God!
Like, ah!
Yeah, after the mallet slaps. When
Yeah.
the mallet slaps, then ah!
Where's your shades?
It's in my pocket.
Are we ready?
All right, hold it. Should I put shades on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Move the light stand.
You don't like that, Jimmy? Oh, I love that idea of that, this shot in that screen. That's going to be good.
I almost bring you stuff the thing on the toe. Ow!
Well, no, you got to be a little more vicious than that.
I don't even remember what I did last week.
You guys ready?
I've slept since
It's
then.
in your head.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, hey, it's Dusty.
Let's go through that one more time and do that.
Does anybody have any dialogue besides the screen?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Donnie, louder. Just, of course,
How much loud? My
Blood curdle.
God.
I mean, loud.
It came through fine.
Oh, okay.
Well, it actually worked with your eyes open.
Let's grab that camera.
No, I'm not touching nothing because I hit buttons when I
Pun, and Pete Lashley. For the Forest Park Rangers, they will go like this.
Fred's out of
Fred's
here.
out of here.
And then you can insert the part that he photographed inside the coffin of the stake going down there and screaming. And then all you have to do.
The door closes. Do we close the door?
Yeah, after you bust her, I close the door.
Yeah, and then you go, gentlemen, another vampire slay, good and proper.
But since you left, should I just say doctor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gone. I'm out.
Okay,
of
so
here.
I'll just say doctor.
Fred, after she hisses at you, what are you going to do?
I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
You going to say anything?
You close this. Okay, Jeremy, are you in a position where you can handle this?
I'm trying to get this so I can see everyone. I can't see everyone, but I can.
That's
Actually,
okay. Just
Doc's
as long
gonna
as you see
open-
Fred.
Doc's going to open the lid, actually.
Okay.
And I'll just put my hand up here and open it.
Okay, give it a try.
Fred, will you do the honors and open the coffin lid?
I can't. I hurt my wrists earlier.
Doctor,
I'll open it.
Wait. What now, Fred? Sure you can kill it first.
Fred, I've killed bloody hundreds of these. Relax.
Here we go.
Good Lord, the Countess Gingivitis. I've tracked her trail of death and destruction for nearly a quarter of a century, and now I shall put an end to her reign of terror.
Somebody has it Fred now.
He's supposed to say kill them.
Am I supposed to get scared?
Tell me upstairs.
Oh, can we shoot that again?
Yeah.
Don't start without you.
Fred, will you do the honors and open the coffin lid?
I can't. I hurt my wrist earlier.
Doctor,
I'll open it. Wait. What now, Fred? First of all, you think you can really kill it?
Fred, I've killed literally hundreds of these. Relax.
Here we go.
Good Lord, the Countess Gingivitis. I've tracked her trail of death and destruction for nearly a quarter of a century, and now...
Hang on. Doc, you need to keep your candelabra down so I can get her face.
Are you getting enough audio out of them, Jed?
It's not coming through all that loudly.
You guys want to speak up a little bit?
Okay, we'll get louder.
Okay.
So I was going to shoot this again from the other side anyway to get YouTube's faces.
Or you can switch
Like
back. and forth.
cutaways, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Fred, will you do the honors and open the coffin lid?
I can't. I hurt my wrists earlier.
Doctor,
I'll do it.
Wait. What now, Fred? First of all, are you sure you can really destroy it?
Fred, I've slayed nearly 100 of these creatures. Relax.
All right, here we go.
Good Lord, the Countess Gingerbitis. I followed her trail of death and destruction for nearly a quarter of a century, and now I can put an end to her reign of terror.
Destroy it! Ah!
Okay, you can get in your position.
Her reign of horror.
Are we ready?
Want to do that from up or down? Think?
You better just put the lid down.
Oh, the lid should be down first.
That's right. Put the lid down. We're doing that whole scene again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Doing the yeah. Fred don't have to be in there.
Well, Fred's got an eye on it, though.
But you can talk from out here.
All right, that'll be okay.
What about kneeling down just a little bit?
You're just getting their faces, aren't you, Jeremy?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, the same things we did before.
All right.
If you move the camera, I don't think I'll hit your arm when I open the lid, but you might.
No, you won't.
Okay.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Fred, will you do the honors?
I can't. I hurt my wrist earlier.
Doctor,
I'll open it.
good Lord, the Countess Gingerbitis. I followed her trail of death and destruction for nearly a quarter of a century, and now I can put an end to her reign of terror.
Destroy it.
Forgot, sorry.
You guys forgot.
You missed a line earlier anyway.
Yeah. Can we do that again?
Yeah.
We forgot the agenda. I've done the review.
Yeah. Are you sure you can kill it?
The vampire's
Yeah.
asleep.
No wait and all that stuff. You guys
Yeah.
just went ahead.
Okay.
Here, you want this? Yeah.
No, I got it. I got to have my key off, so they don't have any.
Fred, will you do the honors?
No, I can't. I hurt my wrist earlier.
Doctor,
I'll open it.
Wait.
What now, Fred?
First of all, are you sure you can really destroy it?
Fred, I've slayed nearly hundreds of these vile creatures. Relax.
Here we go.
Be ready for anything, gentlemen. Good Lord, the Countess Gingerbitis. I followed her trail of death and destruction for nearly a quarter of a century, and now I can put an end to her reign of terror.
Destroy it!
All right.
Yeah.
You'll pick up the hallway noise.
No, not at all.
Okay.
That's
Now,
nowhere near loud enough.
Good.
now we've got the lid closed and you and I shake hands.
Mm-hmm.
You can get
Go ahead.
out, Sarah.
Go ahead.
Oh, hang on, I'm gonna leave it open one more. I'm gonna shot of her hissing.
Oh, great.
You
Lovely.
first you're asleep and then you hiss.
Fred.
Oh, yeah. What's going on with Sarah?
She's gonna hiss at you. Just kneel down there like you were.
Where was he at? I forgot where he was at. He was back there.
Put your head somewhere. Different camera angle, doesn't matter.
You wonder if the audio was going to pick up good enough, Jeremy. Okay.
What's the light on?
Sarah.
Keep that light.
Well, tell her to get her goofy ass down.
Get down or get out. You're making
Get
a
up
lot
and
of
get
noise.
out. Get up and get out or something.
Just tell us guys to quiet down.
Quiet on the set!
Alright.
I'm gonna do the same thing, but we won't see you two.
Okay,
I'm gonna do Fred's.
Well, are you going to destroy it?
I'm gonna do your lines basically now.
Now, what are you going to do? Kill it or destroy it? It don't matter, it's the same thing.
But we already had his lines.
I want to do it again. I can see it better without them behind me.
You need the
Just,
lid.
just to have it, just depending on how it'll look, just to see how it'll look.
So you want the lid down, go through the whole
Yeah.
spiel?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to go through the whole spiel then.
Not that much.
Okay.
So you two just got
Yeah,
I
we
don't
just
want to
stay
see you
back.
two. I just need to hear you.
Start dialogue. Okay, personal.
Fred, will you do the honors?
I can't. I hurt my wrists earlier.
Doctor, I'll open it.
Wait.
What now, Fred?
First of all, are you sure you can kill it?
Fred, I've slain nearly hundreds of these vile creatures. Relax. Here we go. The Countess Gingivitis. I followed her trail of death and destruction for nearly a quarter of a century, and now I can put an end to her reign of terror.
Destroy it! Ah!
All right, that'll work.
Is that a wrap?
No.
Whatever.
No.
We've got
One short.
scene 3.
Do not shake hands.
Oh, okay.
We've got that too. And the,
I don't want to mix our way up. As far as I know, our parts are done.
I think you guys are done.
First, we'll have to shake hands and say,
What we doing here, Judd?
Trying to get a little more light on Doctor's face, but not too much.
Have you seen it?
No, that's too much on the door. Yeah, that helps. I can see him a lot easier.
Okay, so just you want. Ready? Well, old Fred was right. We got an honest to goodness vampire.
One more time, just to do it a little louder.
Okay. Well, old Fred was right. We got an honest to goodness vampire.
Okay. Well, handshake and we should be done.
Okay. What is the actual one? I forget. It's
Another vampire slayed, good and proper.
okay. What is the actual one? I forget. It's right at the very end.
Well, Doctor, another vampire slayed, good and proper.
Congratulations. Okay.
Well, Doctor, another vampire slayed, good and proper.
Congratulations, Percival.
One more time, just to hear it better. Okay.
Well, Doctor, another vampire slayed, good and proper.
Congratulations, Percival.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's what it is.
There's a light right on the corner there.
Actually, one, just turn that light out. This
Okay.
one. The hall light. Now go out there and come in with the candelabra.
Oh, okay.
Just want to see how that looks.
Okay.
If it picks up at all.
Even if it doesn't, we can have the.
Again, but next time, kind of go move it over towards it. I want to be able to see his face after I see yours.
Okay, and move it toward his face then?
Yeah, so I can
put
light
it-
up his face
put it between
once.
Hold on a second. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. Put your glasses on and do it. Oops.
Are they supposed to?
Did you,
You never had him on.
Yeah, I just took them off
Oh,
when we
okay.
finished. I did. I had them on.
I didn't even look at that.
I didn't either.
I had them on. I just took it after we congratulated, I took them off. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep it up towards your face more so I can see your face as much as, yeah. Okay.
I think that's going to look really cool.
Even if that doesn't show up your faces,
Just the lights
I
coming
think
in.
I think the lights coming in